Hi y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Where are my glasses? So tell me why I'm looking for something that's right here in my face. Damn. Oh, let me see what's all on here before I go get me something to eat. Hello, Penny. How are you? Oh, that's sweet. Giving away Thanksgiving turkeys. Oh. Yeah, people do need their turkeys. Be nice if they were, fried turkeys. Somebody said that fried turkeys are the best. I hadn't had a fried turkey in so long, you know. And I don't eat white meat. I try not to. I've got to find me. I got to find me something else to do with the white meat when I'm done with it, because I just throw the whole chicken away. Maybe I can make is someone said make chicken salad with it. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make a chicken salad. I guess I can Google it, you know, but I have to take my glasses and have these glasses fixed before I go out of town because they're not. I have to look up like this to see the comments because I got all the stuff going on down here. I got some reading glasses, but I don't know where they're at. But these are a little crooked. Look like they're a little off. So I need to take them and have them adjust them before I get on the road. Real quickly, I know you guys are watching me. Some of you guys haven't said anything, but you are watching. There's like 30 of you. Do you guys ever tried this before? This Castile soap. This is my favorite, the peppermint. Oh, you put this over your body, you just feel so fresh and relaxed. It's just, oh, to me, the peppermint is the best. Oh, but now this is the baby. I just realized this is unscented. Oh, I'll never get this shit again. I thought it was baby scent. Oh, I'll never get this again. But anyway, yeah, this is some of the best soap, like the Castile, pure Castile soap. But this is unscented by Dr. Bronner. If I didn't know this was unscented, I would have got it. I wasn't paying attention and I just grabbed it. So anyway, so I'm about to go grab me a bite to eat, come back and do the show, guys, okay? It's about time for me to get on the road again. And so what I do when I get ready to go on the road and I want to make me a few, two extra, $3, $5, $10 put in my pocket, I go do a show. I don't work in the clubs anymore, so I have to do it on YouTube. I can't eat fried turkey. I'd rather bake it. Have you tried lavender? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the lavender because I didn't realize this bitch ain't got no damn scent to it. How much I pay for this shit? $10.99. See, if I had to open this, I would have taken it back to Ross and got me another scent. But this has no scent to it. But that's some soap that I can use, okay? But the peppermint, I will get the lavender. I will get that. I'll get that, yeah. I'll get that next. So I'm going to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. But I don't think I'm going to take advantage of the buffet. I think I'm going to have them, oh, you can use it for cleaning. That's what somebody said. Yeah, that's what somebody said. I'm going to go to the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet here in a little while. I'm waiting on my best friend, one of my best friends to pick me up. I need something on my lips. Oh, here it is right here. And I told him I can't be out all night because I didn't do a show yesterday, man. But I end up going live last night and early this morning because I couldn't sleep. This is what I was looking for. I just love these glasses. And I'll lose them. I'll lose them before it's over with. I won't have them long. So I went live early this morning. Hello, Joseph. And I pissed off a lot of political people. A lot of racist people were mad at me, baby. I started talking about politics and I started talking about racism, and baby, they was hot. They was calling me racist. But the black people that was in the chat and some of the white people that was in the chat was taking up for me. They was like, no, PT ain't racist. PT telling the truth. This country was built on racism. And they was hot with me, baby. Somebody said, I'm going to report you for, what did they say? I'm going to report you for false something. Oh, no, that ain't false. That's the truth. The United States is built on racism. That's just the truth. It's no shade. But anyway, yeah, it was a hot commodity this morning, early this morning. I think I got over 3,000 views or more. It was crazy. Hi, Angela. I still hadn't heard from Joelle. I hope that she's okay. She sent me an email, but I went to go try to find the email and I can't find it. Well, I got this for my foot. Tonight when I shower, after the show tonight. Angela, I don't know. I haven't heard from her. That's what I just said. I hadn't heard from her. I don't know. She does take care of her mom, so I don't know. Hopefully she pops up in the live sooner or later because I was thinking about something, y'all. Oh my God, I can't wait to use this on these old crusty feet of mine. It didn't come up. It says, I don't remember, that's not the name that she used it on the email, but I even did sent mail where I sent something to somebody. It still didn't come up. So maybe she'll pop up in the live. I hope so, because I don't know where she's at. But anyway, what I was thinking about what I want to share with y'all. Everybody watching me and everybody who's my friend right now is not going to, some people are not going to be my friend come July the 10th. I'm just going to keep it real. Somebody's not going to be my friend come July the 10th. Somebody's not going to make it to the birthday show. We're going to fall out behind something. I don't know what. I hope not. But I mean, whoever would have thought that Sherry Shepherd and her best friend, thank you, Angela, whoever would have thought that Sherry Shepherd and her best friend would have ever fallen out. The guy who used to work for the Sherry Shepherd show, but they say he was, allegedly, they say he was a bitch. It was hard to get along with. To see somebody like me who need that job, me and Sherry would have got along just fine. Guess what? Because I would have been there and did my job and been done with it. I ain't got time to be in her business. I ain't got time to tell her how to do her show. That's how me and a lot of people fall out. They try to tell me how to do my show. I don't like that. I don't like when people tell me how to do my show. Let me run my show. This is my show. I think I've done pretty well. I don't mind people telling me, giving me little pointers and stuff, but don't tell me how to do my show. I know how to do my show. I've been doing this a long time. You can give me some constructive criticism, but I don't like when people overdo it. Like, don't overdo it trying to tell me how to run my show. I don't like that. Start your own show. So, but I'm going to fall out with somebody before July the 10th. You best believe that. When somebody trying to tell me how to run my show. So, but we'll see. Oh, this might be good for my feet. Yeah. Wash my feet and use this and scrub my old feet with this girl right here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I will. I'm telling you, I will. Trust me, I will. I already know I will. Because some people be pushing my button now. Somebody, go ahead and tell it, PT. Go ahead and tell it. Somebody came on my live a week ago and said they was going to send me a cash app. I ain't forgot. And it's not about that, y'all. It's not about the money. But don't come on my live making promises and you don't keep the promises. But then you're coming back in my live. Then they tried to check me. They tried to check me this morning, and I didn't say nothing. They tried to check me about something. And I said, well, bitch, did you forget you said you sit in a cash app? See, stuff like that. A little bit of stuff like that. They think I don't remember stuff, but I remember shit. I thought about bringing back my P.O. box for Christmas, but I don't know, y'all. It's hard times right now, and people don't have no extra money to send shit. If any of you guys out there have a P.O. box, I would definitely love to send you a card for Christmas. There are some people's addresses that I do have. I am going to send them something for the holidays, but I can't send everybody nothing because I just can't. And everybody don't give out their address, and I don't blame you. You can't be giving out your address, child. Some crazy people out there. There's some crazy people out there. Angela, do me a favor. Go and look and see how many views did I get on that last video that I did early this morning. I could go in there and get my other phone and look, but I'm too lazy to get up. Anyway, I'm waiting on my ride. They'll be here in a minute, y'all, so I'm going to have to get up in a minute. As soon as they come, I'm going to have to get up and go. So that's what I'm waiting on. Waiting on my ride. Waiting on my ride. Yeah, let's see, my friend Johnny, they had another pair of these, but they didn't look like these. They were another shape, and they were really nice. There was $4 more than these. He was like, I'm going to get these. I'm going to go get those. Mm-hmm. Oh, baby, I'm not going to the post office. I'm going to like UPS or somewhere like that. But actually, Angela keep trying to tell me to, hello. Angela keep trying to tell me to go to do the Amazon wish list, but I don't know how to do it. Somebody gonna have to walk me through it. Oh, I got these at Ross. They were only $19. Oh, less than $19. Yeah. But they have some other ones, different shape, like nice dark. I'm gonna get those too. I'm gonna get those. But and online they're like $100. But if you get them at they have some Gucci shades at Ross, $160. But if you go to the Gucci store, hello, $500-$600 for a pair of Gucci shades. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Bitch, I'll go to the Gucci store, put them shades in my pocket, and put them in a bag, a box, and then go to the Gucci store and walk out with a Gucci bag and say, look what I got, y'all. I got me some shades. I wish the fuck I would go spend $500 for some damn Gucci shades. When I can go to Atlanta and go to that swap meet, whatever that thing they got in Atlanta, they got the stuff that look just like the real shit. Well, some people have the money to do it. Some people actually have the money to buy expensive and nice things, and I applaud those people. But girl, I applaud those people. Shit. I wish the hell I would spend $199 for some shades. But again, some people have the money to do it. I've never been mad at a rich person because they have problems just like me. Shout out to all the rich people out there. Hey, Dusty. Yeah, I've never been mad at somebody that's rich because they gonna die just like me. And the thing about it is they can't take it with them. To be honest with you, I really shouldn't be eating at the Chinese restaurant because I know they voted for Trump. But I'm going anyway. I could be wrong because it probably didn't, but chances are they did. Because they'll vote for somebody white before they vote for us. Let's just call it out. But anyway, my favorite food it's gonna be I'm gonna get the shrimp. I like the raw shrimp with lemon on it and the sauce. And I like the I'm gonna get I love the raw shrimp. I like the what do you mean? What do you mean by making you proud? What did I do? You say I'll vote for pink. You say they'll vote for a pink alien. That's true. And so sometimes I feel some type of way, but I try to not unless I really know. I can't hold that against them because I don't really know. But I try not to go to Chick-fil-A because I know they use that money to use it against the LGBTQ plus community to discriminate against the LGBT plus community. So I'm not supposed to eat El Chico. I'm not supposed to eat at Chick-fil-A, but sometimes I slip up and go there, and I shouldn't. But yeah. And there's some people say, well, you go to some places and eat and they racist, but how would unless I know that they're racist, then I try not to support that place. But me living in a small town, you really don't have a lot of choices. So we have a rant and rage Facebook page for my hometown here, right? So I went in and I posted this. Let me see, do I have the pictures on here? So I went in, oh yeah, do I have the pictures? Hold on. I went in and I posted this bus that I'll be catching. That's an ugly picture. You know what? I realized that when I get pictures off the internet, I got to go to DuckDuckGo. When I go to DuckDuckGo, they come out. See, they don't come out right. But I have to go to DuckDuckGo to get good pictures. Let me see how this one come out. That one don't come out too well. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to DuckDuckGo. Yeah, that's the bathroom at the bus I be riding. But y'all seen the bus. Y'all know it's a nice bus, right? See, the pictures don't come out right. Anyway, I posted in the rant and rating about what the city needs, right? And soon somebody said, hold on, let me get this out here. Somebody said, we don't need that here. We have bad roads. And this is the reason why I posted it as an anonymous person, because I know it's hard to read somebody. Well, bitch, you don't think Houston and Dallas got bad roads? What? Some people just have no vision. Some people don't want to see a change. Some people don't want to see something different. And then somebody posted, well, this town won't be able to afford that. Do you realize what's going on in this town? This town is growing. You cannot even get a hotel room here for less than $400 a night, $300 to $400 a night. We are finally getting another airline here. That's the progress of growth. When I get on the bus from Fort Worth to Houston, sometimes it ain't but 3 or 4 people on there. So if they can, most of the time when that bus is crowded, when I get on that bus, it's usually toward the weekend, that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, packed. It'll be the same thing here. There's nothing here in this town besides nasty Greyhound, American Airlines, and that's it. By the way, y'all got it so good. Don't forget to let me tell you about the airlines and my friend. Please don't let me forget. And so now they're finally bringing in United, which is, they call it SkyWest. They're coming here. They're building they're bringing in did they say $80 billion plane here? They're bringing in a whole new, they call it squadron. The military people, y'all can help me. I think it's a squadron, like a whole new group of people here, like a lot of people here because of this big B-1 bomber, this new plane that they're bringing in. And the city is growing. And the thing about it is that bus I catch will never be crowded till Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or holidays. And this town doesn't have any other options to get to Fort Worth or Dallas besides them driving or catching a flight on American Airlines out of here. $300 or $400 just to go from here to Dallas on American Airlines. What the fuck? Because there's white folks running this town. But it's changing because they're bringing all these people here. And I'm like, how could y'all be so negative? And one guy said, well, I'm a CDL driver, and by the time you do this, pay this and pay that and pay this, bro, you thinking about the old town. This town is growing. I think it'll work. I really, really think it'll work. And some lady said, well, we have free speech. You have free speech, but that was a dumb comment that you made about the roads, because Houston roads are just as bad as anybody else's roads. Huh? All roads are bad. I don't think there's not one city in this United States of America that have nice, smooth roads. And the reason why they don't have nice, smooth roads is because that's how they make money. They have the roads made with some shit to where they got to eventually fix the roads so people can have a job. The United States has the capability of making roads that never fuck up. But then the city people won't have a job. So yeah, I'm like, there's like, yeah. And then the guy who said that they would never come here because of what it costs to bring them here, he could be right about that. I didn't argue with him about that. I just said, well, I told him, I said, well, it won't hurt to try it. Because when they first brought United here, it didn't work. Well, COVID didn't help it any better. So they've been here before. Good evening, but COVID came and it kind of messed up everything. But they're coming back. They need options. You know how much it costs to leave here to go from here to Houston? One way, $150. You know how much it costs on American Airlines when they was the only ones that said $300 or $400 one way. Y'all bitches is crazy. And you can't tell me that ain't racism because you know damn well can't nobody afford. Yeah, you can't nobody afford no $300 and $400 to go one way out of a town. Come on now, that's got to be racism. And I hate to go there, but what else would it be? What else would it be? Black folks, a lot of black folks don't have that kind of money. If poor folks ain't got that kind of money to be, that's why United is finna slay they nuts. United's finna, you can get a flight out of here for $150, one way to Houston. Now they don't go to Dallas yet, but they're gonna go from Houston, from here to Houston, and then from here to nonstop and to Dallas. And here's the good news I want to tell y'all. So about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I was on one of the gay apps, and somebody was on there and said, "PT, what you doing here?" You know, I said, "I live here. I was raised here. I say I was born here because I've been here since I was 4 or 5, but maybe 6. And I say 5. I think I came here. My parents came here when I was 4, and so well, maybe not. You might be right. Yeah, you're right. Classism, but they know that those prices shouldn't be that high. Hey, Selena, y'all. I'm getting ready to go eat, so I'm running, trying to make it fast before they text me and say I'm here. Okay, so I'm trying to get it out. So I'm about to go eat, and I would go live and eat there, but the internet is bad in there. It's no good. So I may do a pre-recorded video so y'all can see me doing. So anyway, um, what's I going to say? Oh, so my friend was like, "What you doing here?" I live here. Uh, are you from? Yeah, I pretty much say I'm from here. I'm from this little town. And he said, "Oh my God, what do we?" Anyway, that was it. So I said, "Well, the next time you come to town, let me know. Me and my friend will come pick you up and take you around. I'll show you where I was raised and show you my high school, my junior high school, my elementary school. You know, just take you around. I might even introduce you to my mom right there." Because I don't introduce a lot of people to my mom. I just don't. I got one friend of mine, bless his heart. He don't know it, but he will never meet my mother, ever. I love him to death, but he will never meet my mother. Some people I just don't trust around my mother. So anyway, so that was that. That was it. You know, we talked or whatever. That was it. So the other day I texted him and said, "Hey, I want to let you know that United is coming to my hometown." You know, he said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Well, when you need to leave?" Huh? Where you at? Are you stuck somewhere? I said, "No, I was just telling you that United is coming here." And he said, I said, "Call me." So, "Hey, Corey." "No, I was just letting you know they're coming here." He said, "Yeah, the last time I was there, they showed us where United was going to be leaving out of. So we're going to have some competition." He said, "Oh, I thought you were stuck somewhere. I was going to get you home." I said, "Well, since you're talking about stuck and getting me home, can you put me on your fly?" He said, "I sure can." I've been knowing him since he was 19, a little young skinny boy in the club, cutting up, and he's very sweet, and he just loves PT. I remember when was in Houston a couple of years ago, I was out on the patio, we was out drinking, and he said, "Oh my God, it's PT." You know, "Y'all, this is PT." He was telling his friend, "This is the one that taught me everything. Oh my God, PT this and PT that. I wouldn't be the person I am if I didn't listen to PT." And I mean, I got my own parents, but PT this and PT that. And I'm like, "Bitch, you're telling my age." And he told me it would not be an issue to put you on my family and friends fly list. So what a blessing. What a blessing. So I just have to call him and give him all my information and stuff. So I know I'm going to use American to go to, but then I don't know. I don't know if I'm flying with him for free, then I probably just use. I mean, it's not free. You have to pay something, but it depends on since United will be leaving out of here. I might do United if it's cheaper than paying to leave out of on American. I really don't Don't really care for American. I don't really care for American. And I'm gonna tell you why. And really United either, because anything with United and American on it, because them girls ain't done, honey. They still trying it. They still trying it. Boy, but I think about all them years I used to fly on United and American. But I wouldn't have probably never been on a plane on September the 11th because most of the time I travel is on the beginning of it's like the beginning of the month or the end of the month. I don't ever travel in the middle of the month. I usually go like if it's a holiday or, like a holiday. That's usually when I'm traveling. But you never know. But I guarantee you, when I was flying American United back in the days, they had already started planting the seed, honey. Yeah. But if I had been on there, just would have been my time. There'd been nothing I could do about it. Nothing. Oh well, welcome to the show. Yeah, that's something some things you can't just avoid, some things you can't avoid. It's so hard. It's still hard for me to believe that Michael Jackson had a meeting at the World Trade Center the same day. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but they said it is. They said the Jackson brother verified it. Hello, how you doing? That's crazy. But yeah, so I'll be on his fly list. But long as them tickets are 150 leaving out of here, I'm good. I wonder how long did it take Michael to get out of New York? Well, he probably has a home in New York. Yeah, so yeah, because I used to fly United a lot. United, American, in the DC at that for Pride. But that was the holiday weekend. Yeah. That's a shame, man. I'm doing good. Getting ready to go eat. I'm getting ready to go eat. I'm getting ready to go to the buffet. But I told my friend I ain't gonna be out all night because I had to do a show yesterday. I had to come back and do a show. You gotta come back and do a show. But yeah, that I'll never forget 9/11. I'll never forget that. Was just so sad how those people lost their lives. It was really sad. But the United States, y'all are training foreigners. Y'all are getting money, go to school and train to do stuff, but you don't want to. Y'all get what I'm saying? Do I need to run that by y'all again, or did y'all get it? Surely y'all ain't slow. Y'all very smart. I'm sure y'all got what I was saying. We're not your enemy, baby. We're not your enemy. We're not your enemy. We're not trying to take planes and run them into the building. It's the other folks that's trying to do that. But y'all took that money and was training them when you couldn't have been training us who've been here longer than they've been here. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you. That'll go toward my car. Yeah, when y'all send super chats, that goes toward my car in 3 months or less. I'll sing you a song later. Just remind me. Yeah, y'all could have been training some young black men and young black women, or Latin people who are born here in the United States to be pilots. And the very same people that you were training that you thought you loved you hated you. We ain't got no issue with you. I think the older I get, the more wiser I get. The more I speak truth. The older I get, the more wiser I get. So, but just unfortunate that all those people lost their lives behind hate and behind hate and religion, behind their religion. And see, this is what I tell y'all all the time. You got Guyana wanting to unalive gay people because they're gay. So you better say it. Don't make me throw my phone. Don't you make me throw my phone. What's your name? Jamaica, don't you make me throw my phone. You trying to tear up my phone before I go out of town? Yeah, and they probably wouldn't even have to pay it back. Well, they ain't got to pay it back now. They're gone. And they're still looking for DNA to this day from people who they still couldn't find. We're not trying to hurt y'all. We just want to live. We just want to make money and live and try to get along. But yeah, it's just horrible, horrible. Yeah, you know not to say the other word. You know exactly what you needed to say. That's why you're blocked. Good evening. Hello, Black Cotton. Yeah, it's yeah. Oh yeah, let's get them in. Let's get them into flight school. We don't want to have it. There was a guy on Facebook this morning. I totally disagree with him. He was talking about the young kids who were yes or no to what I didn't see what you said. Let me go back. Oh, I didn't get what you said. We're talking about well different things, but we were talking about 9/11. I said that they were training the enemy to fly these planes when they should have been flying young Americans and giving them the opportunity to go to school and learn how to fly these planes, but they would give them the opportunity before they gave it to us. And that was the enemy the whole time they were training. So anyway, I was watching Facebook this morning, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut this off in just a second because I'm headed to go eat. Okay. And my cash app is listed at the bottom. Thank you for the super chat. Unfortunately, I can't use that at the buffet, but I'll use it when my check comes. My YouTube check comes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I disagree with this guy so hardly. Now, he said, nope, that's not my ride. He said, he was talking about the kids who beat up that lady in Chicago and said, yeah, I saw this one lady. She made her son apologize. But yeah, but if it had been my son, I would have beat his ass on camera and showed him where he was. It showed him, made him out of an example. No, boo boo, you're wrong. You're wrong. Then, if the mother had whooped him on camera, live, then he wouldn't have a mother or she wouldn't have a mother. Apparently, that's the problem now because they're not having anybody in their lives. Let me see if this might ride. I don't know how to pronounce your name and I'm not fucking it up, but thank you for the $20 cash app. I appreciate that. That'll go toward my meal. So y'all, please stay on the subject. Please stay on the subject and stop. Oh, thank you, love. Please stay on the subject and stop talking about something else that I'm not talking about. Please, before I put you on timeout. God damn, did y'all do that in school? Did y'all do that in school? Stay on the subject. I'm not talking about nothing else but this. Okay. But the man is definitely wrong. If a woman or a man gets a child in front of a camera on Facebook and beat the hell out of them, they are wrong. Because what is that going to do? That's going to be a child without a parent now. That child is going to be forced to go live with somebody else that they don't know for child abuse. Are you stupid? Well, he was smoking while he was telling it. So ain't no telling what he was smoking. Might have been smoking meth. You don't whoop your children on no fucking live. Yeah, that's true. And then again, y'all, maybe they didn't, because a lot of times parents teach the kids what to do and what not to do. Sometimes they are not leaders, they're followers, and they do what other people tell them to do. So a lot of times it's not always the parent. It's not. Sometimes they just don't know how to be leaders. That would, humiliate the child. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's crazy. You don't do stuff like that. And apparently she's a single mother, so then they would arrest the mother. That's going to really devastate the child then, because they're already devastated because she said the whole Chicago was looking for you. Yeah, it is. She was like, the mother was like, the whole Chicago's looking for you. It's not always the parents' fault. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a lie. Nope. My mother and father, my father more than my mother. My mother didn't beat me. My mother spanked me, but my father beat us. And he whooped us because that's what he was taught, until my mom stepped in and said, "You're not doing it no more. You're not doing it again. I will leave you before I let you beat my kids." Because remember, that's how he was raised. That's how my stepfather was raised. That's why I hated my stepfather coming up, and until I got older and realized, okay, well, then also them watching baddies and all that kind of stuff. The baddies and shit. That's why they do the shit that they do. They had a bad fight at Bulldogs the other night. Just fighting all that. And who I blame that on? I blame that on the owners at the club, because you know why? If I had a club that's been around long as Bulldogs, I'm gonna make sure, because y'all got to be making money if you've been open that long. You've been open that long at Bulldogs. You don't have enough money to have the police standing outside when y'all close to tell them, okay, baby, y'all got to get off here, go home. Go home. You can't hang out over here. Because now where Bulldogs is in Atlanta, it's nothing but residential. Nothing but residential over there. And you don't think them white folks trying to get that shit closed down? I won't say white. I say rich people. You don't think them rich people trying to have that shit closed down? You best believe. Now, see, if they were in Texas, they would have been closed, because this is what Texas does. They go by the complaints and stuff on your liquor license. Now, the person who running Bulldogs, unless they got a whole lot of money, that's probably what's keeping them open. They got a good lawyer and they got good money. They paying somebody off to keep their club open. But if it had been somebody who ain't got, they would have been closed that down. Everything around Bulldogs is multi-million dollar condos. You're right. That's right. You're absolutely right, Linda. You are absolutely right. My mother and father raised me right, and my daddy was a very stern, hard country man. In the summertime, bitch, we drank out of one cup. But y'all just trying to argue with me. I'm not going to even sit here and entertain y'all stupid comments. But my mother and father raised me to do the right thing. We got our asses whooped. And I remember one time I had a paper route. I'll never forget it. And I knew better. My mother raised me better than this. My father raised me better than this. I had a paper route. But we had a little store up the street called The Thunderbird Lodge. I'll never forget it. You walk through the little trail, and they had the Chico sticks. They had the Chico sticks. Um, they had the Chico sticks. They had the penny with the money with the penny in it. They had the now latest. They had all the good candy for like probably 5 cents back then. And I had a paper route. And all I had to do was roll up the papers, throw the papers, and get the money, and bring the money home. Oh no, PT decided. Baby, I decided I'm gonna take that money and go buy me some Chico sticks, get me some candy with the penny in it. Before you know anything, I had spent up all them folks' money for the paper route that I was supposed to turn in. And I'll never get that's the worst whooping I ever got in my life. It wasn't that bad, I got a whooping, but it wasn't like, she didn't almost kill me, but yeah, I wasn't talking to you, Mythical. I was talking about somebody else, yeah. And so, mind you, uh, oh, there's my ride. No, it wasn't morning time when that happened. My ride's here. It wasn't morning time when it happened. It was actually, I got to turn this off. I don't want y'all to see where I live at. Hold on. It wasn't morning time when it happened. It was actually, I think it's like an afternoon route. But anyway, the deal is, bitch, it took all day for me to do what I was supposed to do. All day. And it didn't take all day. And then I didn't have to spend them folks' money. And I ended up spending them people's money. And my mama beat my ass. And I promise you, I never did it again. Because I probably didn't have a paper route no more after that. My friend say he here. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. I seen another car. I would say that's not him. But yeah, I got my ass beat, baby. When I tell you I got my ass beat, I never did it again. Please don't call me a queen when you don't see a wig on my head. Please, thank you. Hello, Uber. My friend go cuss me out. I said Uber. All right, thank you for that $20. I'll sing you a song later on tonight. What? Oh, I said, where you going? Oh yeah. Oh, turn. I'm gonna mess up my live. I'll turn it off for a minute till I hang this up. Well, guys, I'm gonna see you guys at the buffet place. Okay. I will. Thank you for that $20. Oh, someone said, tell Johnny hi. I don't know Johnny. Who's Johnny?
Well, you walking.
Okay. Let me just put on my seatbelt, child. Johnny said, well, you can walk then. Bitch, I'm young and sexy and got strong feet and legs. I can walk, honey. Bitch, I mean, one time, I'm going to tell Johnny and tell y'all this one time. One time I was in Atlanta. Oh, shit. Hold on. Back in 09, right? Hold on, let me cover this up so y'all won't see what street I'm on. I did that same and got, oh, you did it? I was telling somebody about the time I had the paper route and spent up all that. Remember the Thunderbird Lodge? Babe, I had took all that paper route money, went up there, and I spent all that money on them Chico sticks and that candy with the money with the candy in it, baby. When I got back home, when I tell you, Mama had wore my ass out. That was the worst whooping I ever got. Somebody said they got the same whooping for that. But it taught me a lesson, It did teach me a lesson, So just because a child do something, you can't say that the parents didn't raise them. Some children just have to learn, and they make mistakes, and some children are led by other children, and they don't have their own identity, basically. So I can't believe that. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one that got a whooping for not, turning in that paper route money. And it probably wasn't even a lot of money back then, but to me, that was a whole lot of money. And I was on a little bike with a little basket in the front with the papers in the front. Baby, that money, that might have been $20, but that looked like a whole lot of money to me back then. I spent up every dime. Mama said, well, where's the money at? I said, I spent it. Oh, y'all had a Thunderbird Lodge? Oh, yeah. She said, "Well, go on in there, go on in there and take it, go on in there and take a shower, get ready for bed." Baby, when I tell you she woke me out, you know. But see, our parents, not all, because now on my dad's side, my biological father who raised me, he didn't whoop his children. They told me when I met them years later, after I met my other brothers and sisters, my daddy didn't whoop them, but they turned out good. They all turned out good. Well, except, well, I gotta watch what I say on here because I don't. Do you mind if I let the window down? It's a little warm in here. Do you mind? Thank you so much. Anyway, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you. But no, oh Johnny, some man was on Facebook talking about if it had been my kids, I would have put them on Facebook and beat their ass on Facebook. You can't do stuff like that.
About what?
Remember how they jumped the lady in Chicago? No, you can't do that. You can whoop them, you know, but you can't put them on no Facebook and whoop them. And you can't do that. You're crazy. And if she's a single mom, they ain't gonna have no mama. Because what they gonna do? Come pick up the child and put her ass in jail. Stupid ass. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go stuff my face. I'll do a video. I ain't gonna go live because the internet service is horrible in there. So I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. See y'all. I'm doing a show tonight, bitch. A show. No, I'm not. I'm doing a comedy show tonight. Drag shows Sunday night and a drag show Monday night. So that's for me. That's my trip to get out of Abilene. Well, no, somebody's picking me up. So, but just to have some little extra money in my pocket. Love y'all. I'll see y'all at the buffet. Bye.